And right now I'm in California. Yes, this is not my first time in California, but I don't feel safe.
You the butt.
Yeah, there's no but, Ilya.
You see?
I don't feel safe. What is happening, guys? ARCHIEzzle here, and welcome to another video. Archies, I hope you guys are having a great day. This is actually a video that I've been wanting to make for a long ass time now, and I just happen to have actual time right now to sit down and talk about it. But before you jump into conclusions and comment anything on the comment section or say anything because of the title and the thumbnail, yes, we are going to be talking about weapons. We're going to be talking about guns, owning a weapon here in California. Yes, California. And having a weapon for self-protection just in case there's a home invasion or anything that's like that. All right? So before you say anything, hear me out, and I'll be talking a little bit about myself also, just a brief history on my background when it comes to weapons. All right? Once again, my name is ARCHIEzzle on YouTube. I have been in the Army for about 5 years and a half now. I am a 6-state whiskey, a medic. That's my primary MOS. Secondary MOS is 79 Romeo, meaning an Army recruiter. I am brand new to this state, California. I mean, I got recruited here, but I wasn't really here for that long until I joined the Army, and now I'm here in California once again, which will be a little crazy and different as an Army recruiter. Also, I didn't really have any education or formal training when it comes to weapons until I joined the Army back in 2011. 2011, in basic training, that was the first time I shot a weapon. An M16, a musket, if you want to call it a musket. That was the first time I was actually able to handle a weapon, understand the use of a weapon and how to use it correctly and why you use it and why not to use it. Proper handling of a weapon. That's the most accurate formal training I've had when it comes to like weapons or firing any firearms. And obviously, while in the Army, I had a chance to fire a Mark 19. I saw different types of weapons because of Army training going to range. A little bit of a backtrack, way back. I wasn't really exposed to any weapons prior to basic training, except when I was around 7 or 8 years old, when I was still in the Philippines. My dad owned an M1 Garand. It's an old weapon. He was born in 1925. He was really old. He was already an adult, and he was part of World War II, but he worked as a doctor, so he wasn't really a soldier or anything, but he took care of people, and he was fully aware, and he had a lot of stories during the Japanese invasion and all that crazy stuff. That's not really the main topic of the video, but he had a weapon, which is an M1 Garand. Me, as a 7, 8-year-old kid running around in the house, around in the 90s, he still had that weapon, and he did talk about it, and he did show me how to use it somehow or why not to use it and basically what it's used for. The only thing was that that weapon that he had was all rusty. It wasn't really functional anymore. It wasn't really taken care of, but it was still an antique, and I bet it really costs a lot of money if you just restore it and fix it. But up to this point, I don't really know where that weapon is now. It's someone took care of it. He probably sold it, but I was too young to know. But there was a weapon around the house when I was a kid, around 7 or 8 years old. And also, there was another weapon in the house around the same age when I was like 7 or 8. There was a handgun. I really don't remember what type of handgun it was, but I remember where it was hidden in the house, and my dad didn't really tell me, but I know it was there, along with a box of rounds. So I was fully aware what it was for. I was fully aware what it was. But my dad taught me well not to mess with it because I'm not trained how to use a weapon or fire a gun or whatever you want to call it. All right. So my dad was really knowledgeable to tell me to do what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not. To the main topic of this video right now, you might be asking, why didn't I purchase a weapon when I was in Texas? It's a lot easier. And now that I'm here in California, well, there's a reason. By the way, I don't own a weapon right now. I still don't own a personal weapon. No, not at all. And my daughter just decided to walk in the room. Okay, I guess I have to continue the video because Ilyana's not gonna leave. But this is my daughter, Ilyana. She's 4 years old. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
And just be quiet, okay? I'm making a video, okay? And just listen. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, we're here in California now. I know it's really different. The main reason why I'm trying to look into buying a weapon, or at least a handgun, because I know a lot of the laws here are different. I've been trying to research and see what do I need, what kind of permit, what kind of like special training do I have to have in order to have a weapon. is basically to have a weapon, to have a peace of mind here in my apartment or home or whatever you want to call it, to protect my loved ones, which is basically my family, my wife, and my daughter right here. Because in the military, if you don't know this, you move every 2, 3, or 4 years. You relocate, you PCS, permanent change of station. And right now I'm in California. Yes, this is not my first time in California, but I don't feel safe.
You the butt.
Yeah, there's no but, Ilya.
You see?
I don't feel safe. Having a weapon gives me that peace of mind that yes, I will be able to protect my daughter just in case there is a home invasion. And I know a lot of people watching this channel probably will have different opinions about it, but I think that I really will need it because of this new area. I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% this is safe, but just to have that peace of mind. Okay, go ahead, Eliana. Just keep playing. Just don't be loud, okay? She's not even paying attention to me anymore. Have fun. You're probably thinking now, oh, Archie, you're finally making a video that's really strongly opinionated. I do have a lot of opinions about it, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. And I want to make it as, you know, like a really formal opinion, not just like so one-sided and whatnot. But I do believe that if you want to own a weapon, there should be a really more in-depth screening, like a mental screening, see if you're even capable of owning a gun, owning a weapon in your house. I also think that it's not really the gun's fault if people start dying. I think it's the person who's owning the weapon. Because like what I said in the beginning of this video, my dad taught me well. The handgun was there, the rounds was there. I didn't really know how to operate it when I was a kid, around 7 or 8, but I knew well that I was not supposed to fuck with it. Sorry for my language. I wasn't allowed to fuck with it because I wouldn't know the consequences and I don't want to shoot people. And my dad told me that it's only used for bad guys, for bad people who would invade the house. And this was back in the Philippines. I know it may vary also depending on the situation, but once again, every gun owner should know how to be responsible. I know everyone's a responsible gun owner unless some shit happens. It happens so many times. You've seen it on the news where a gun owner for years for some reason left their weapon or their gun out in the open, and their daughter, their son, their child, whoever in the house who's like a kid messes with the weapon and accidentally shoots himself, herself, or shoots someone, or just some scenarios that no one really wants to happen in their own house within their own family. I also want to say this, regardless if it's legal or illegal to have a weapon, depending on how it's gonna change, people are still gonna find a way to kill themselves. And right now that I have the right to bear arms, I would make sure that I have my own in my house just in case something happens, to protect myself and my family. Also, regardless if it's legal or not legal to have a gun, I know evil people, people that are really bad, will find a way to get something, such as a weapon, regardless if it's legal or illegal, because that's the nature of someone who's a bad person. That's it for this video. It's just short and sweet, just my opinions about owning a weapon. And I'm actually looking into getting my own weapon, like what I said, here in California. This is the first video of a series where I'm actually going to be talking about weapons in general, being here in California, maybe walking you through the process of having my own weapon and whatnot. And stay tuned for more. If you like this video, make sure give it a thumbs up because it helps the channel grow. More army videos and more live vlogs coming really soon. And that surprise, that big surprise that I was talking about in a previous video, will be revealed in 2 to 3 days. So watch out for that video. It involves YouTube. That's it for today. ARCHIEzzle out.